Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Check 50, check 50.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Go. Go.
On 2nd and 7, Luton. And quick throw here, that's complete.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Mustang 19. You must.
Here's Luton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
He's checking. Crash. Watch the safety creep. Switch.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come here, son.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
We own them.
Hurts.
Hey, check 24.
That swung out wide to Sanders. Only able to gain a couple there. And just like that, it's third down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their career. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down.
Check 55 to Mike.
Curve 19. Curve 19.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Throwing is Hurts.
Check.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Right there. Now watch one. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Luton going to pass it out of the shotgun. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line scrimmage.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
55's my guy.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Nice hit, boy. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Set. Cougar 19.
Check pass, check pass.
Mike 55.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike 55.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check that.
Hey, check that. Street.
Check 26, check 26.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
I know you felt
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's big.
Here's a give to Dallas.
Get there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set. 18 Cardinal.
Oh, you got
Big Lion.
13. Check 13.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And
Nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Watch the screen. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Luton. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
55's mine, guys, 55.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Then on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2nd and 8 coming up.
60 Eagle.
Watch QB drop.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Eat.
He's scared.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Steps away to his
Here we go
left.
again.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
Let him know.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
No, let him know. Check.
60 Eagle, 60.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Bring it.
79 Broncos.
Check Mike. Watch 55.
Let's get the ball.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Giants are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out. and that could be their Achilles heel.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Ready, set.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier
52's the mic
today
right here, over there,
in the
right? 52's
NFL.
the mic.
We got to get the ball. Check. Buffalo 18.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
Panther Street.
Switch.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Defense in a down look.
58 the mic.
From the gun is Luton.
Here we go.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the run. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Keep it up.
Throwing is Luton. He targets Ingram for another grab. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
We got double up.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
No. Off. Crunch.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Rolling to his right.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
7 Pirates. Check.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes out right around the 39.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
You think you gonna get this?
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action with Hurts.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball.
Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And now the other man has it. It's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. Check.
They're going play action with Luton. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Check. Look.
70 Lion.
Check nickel.
Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
Twist.
Perk.
Hatchet. Jim.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Baby, boom.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
No. Check that.
From the 39, Luton. And that'll be caught by Tony. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's coming again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
70 Lion.
Let's go.
Got double tight.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Luton here off of play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles are taking it now. Still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
I'm coming.
Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in position to try and win the game.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play fake, and here's Luton.
Hey, pick your game up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back in the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
To throw is Luton.
Let's go, let's go!
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Shift! Watch the shift!
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on window. Did you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Check 55 to Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On first down, Hurts.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of those, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
49, check 49, check 49.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Your track, your track.
No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Rig alert.
Right here.
Come 19, come 19.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Watch the pass.
Check smash.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm here all day.
52's the mic. Watch.
70 Ranger.
Keep it on. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
I got him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tanner Muse with it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here.
Check pass, check pass.
Check, check, check.
18 Rattler.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Right there. All day, baby.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 3 down, 3 down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. That'll go in the books as a loss of 20, and that'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Got some room at the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Double tight. Double tight.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question.